You're going to have your medicine. I know, that's important.
Melissa Santiago has made a career of taking care of her now 21-year-old daughter, Anna.
I chose to do it because I don't want my daughter in an institution. And even when, yeah, you don't want to be there either.
The care is constant.
You got to decide. This is funny.
Preventing Santiago from working outside of the home, so she signed up as an individual provider, paid by the state. Currently, Washington has about 35,000 state-paid home caregivers. It's estimated up to 1/3 of them are family members, and they're all represented by the union SEIU 775. But in 2014, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that home caregivers could opt out of paying union dues.
So the Supreme Court said you're allowed to opt out. So of course I opted out because I get to keep more of my $14 an hour.
But now a bill before the state legislature could change that. Because there are so many home health care workers, the Department of Social and Health Services wants to allow the state to hire a private company to help manage the growing caseload. But the bill would also allow SEIU to negotiate a new contract that could potentially get rid of the provision that allows home caregivers to opt out of paying union dues or a lesser representation fee.
We support this legislation.
In a statement to King 5, SEIU 775's Adam Glickman says, "We certainly believe that it is fair and right that all workers who benefit from the raises and benefits of the union contract should pay towards the cost of negotiating those contracts."
Unions try to protect people from being overworked and underpaid. Well, the reality is my daughter's 24/7 care.
Mom Melissa Santiago says she just wants the right to choose.
They're so huge. They're so big. And how can we're little, we're at home, we're weak. What are we going to do? How do we go up against a giant like that?
And Santiago says she knows she's speaking against a politically powerful union. Interesting to note here that I did put in repeated requests for interviews on camera with some of the sponsors of this legislation. They were not available for interviews, but I will be posting some additional statements online. This bill has already passed the state Senate. It is now before the House. Just a couple more weeks of this legislative session.